can get a stack of change.
Okay, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
What country do you come from?
I come from South China.
And which other countries have you visited?
I just visit Australia only.
And are there any other countries that you would like to visit in the future?
Yes, I pretty much like to visit America one day due to my influence by the American drama.
Mm-hmm. And can you explain that?
Yeah, as a girl, I normally watch the American drama about love, romance, and fashion. So I just dreaming about one day that I can be to the Fifth Avenue in New York to feel the atmosphere around there.
And what do you find difficult about traveling?
Traveling, the transportation is become very difficult to choose if you want to travel, and I think the airplane tickets goes up is cause people stop traveling.
Mm-hmm. And what do you enjoy about traveling?
I enjoy meeting different people when I was traveling. Also learn other cultures' knowledge. So that's maybe the two things I would enjoy much.
And how do you like to travel?
I normally like to travel with my friends. Usually we choose the cheapest way to travel. But if you travel with your friends, you may be very happy no matter what ways you choose.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Okay. I would like you to describe a job that you have done. You should say how you got the job, what the job involved, how long the job lasted, and describe how well you did the job. You've got a minute to prepare. Okay.
I would like to describe the job which I got during my summer vacation back to my university life. I remember 2 years ago I went back to China, my country, and my dad think I shouldn't waste my summer vacation just hanging around with my friends and traveling, and he want me to learn something very useful as my major is accounting. So he introduced me to accounting company as a trainee and doing some basic daily work. This job is I work like auditing helper. I just do some simple bookkeeping job. So it's not pretty hard for me, but actually I learn a lot. I remember the one case that our company received is that we go to a broadcast company to audit their financial report. It's very interesting because as we enter the broadcasting building, I met so many famous people like hostess, and I think it's very funny because often I just watch them through the TV, and now I can see the real person. But I didn't forget what I should do. I just come here to work, so I just focus my work. This job I do about like 2 months. Although I'm doing very basic and normal work, I still learning a lot by the people who, especially my mentor. He teach me a lot, and I got very basic basic ideas about how to do a professional accountant. Being a professional accountant. However, this is past like 2 years, and I still remember this very valuable experience because it's the only job I got. Although it's a part-time job and it is short period, but it influenced me a lot.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Talking more about jobs now, what do you think are the advantages of young people working in the way you did? What are the advantages of that?
I think young people should get involved in the society as early as possible, because they have to be more mature to get ready for it, because the life is tough. They have to learn how to communicate with others properly and dealing with their work. So I think young people should go to like a part-time job. They have to involve in a part-time job earlier.
And what are the types of part-time work available for young people in your country?
There are many types of part-time job they can choose. They can be a waiter as they like. Also, as me, my major is accountant. I can go to an accounting company to become trainee. It depends their interests, I think. But I think part-time job is very helpful and benefits to young people.
Mm-hmm. And what is the best way to choose a career?
I think to choose career is very serious issue that people should met. Once people choose the career, I think they have to stick on it, because the longer you're doing your job, the more experience you will gain. So you may probably become very professional on your area. So I think at the first stage, you should choose your career very carefully and then stick to it.
And what motivates people to work?
I think it's the financial issue and also personal interests. As daily lives, people only work to get the money. They cannot, or they do their business, but most of the people going to work to get salary by their employer. And also, I think the interests will drive people to work better. If a person, they don't like their job at all, only gets the salary day by day, I think it's not very good for his or her health, mental health.
Mental health, yeah. And do you think it is a good idea to experience more than one career in your life?
Actually, I don't think it's a very good idea for me, because I know I like my hobbies I got lots of hobbies, but I think if it comes to career, I think it's better to focus one career at early stage than develop it very well.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's just have a look at the 4 different skills. Now, pronunciation is good. I understand you very, very well. Your speed is good. Occasionally you get a little bit fast, but you slow yourself down. And your intonation is good, so you've got a nice colourful voice. You go up and down. Now, there's just one syllable that is a little bit of trouble that I picked up, is the ul, like simple, people.
Simple.
So the ul at the end is coming out simple, people, which is very common with Chinese speakers. It's nothing to worry about. I just wanted to tell you about that, but it doesn't prevent me understanding you. So that's the important thing. Your cohesion and coherence, so your delivery is good. You've got a good friendly manner. Your answers were detailed. You have very good storytelling skills. So part 2, you told a lovely little story. Was it true?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And you handled all the questions very well. You organised your answers. You delivered them very well. And you didn't seem to be worried by any question. You could think of answers very quickly. Vocabulary also good, especially in part 2 with all the different accounting words you used. But overall good. Just one little thing. With the word knowledge, we don't use learn. We gain knowledge. Gain knowledge, not learn knowledge. That's okay. Now, finally, grammar. Grammar, grammar's your one weak point here. Maybe it was because you were a bit nervous, but you were having a lot of little mistakes. For example, I should focus my work instead of I should focus on my work. It depends their interests instead of depends on their interests. So leaving out the prepositions. Also, I think you should choose career instead of I think you should choose a career. So leaving out the articles. So those little words, prepositions, articles. And the other thing, tenses. When you were telling your story about your father in part 2, a few times you started using present simple instead of past simple. So today your grammar's